Welcome to today's explainer. Today we're tackling a goal that so many of us share, but man, we completely overcomplicated. We're talking about building a powerful, lean, and just incredibly aesthetic physique. You know, that highly sought-after anime body, using absolutely nothing but your own body weight right in the comfort of your own home. Broad shoulders, a defined chest, a V-taper, and that undeniable presence of functional strength. Get ready, because we're going to break down exactly how to achieve it. Okay, let's dive into this, because right off the bat, we've got to address a massive myth. Do you really need heavy machines to build an aesthetic body? I mean, there's this widespread belief out there that to look strong, you are absolutely required to drag yourself to a commercial gym, sling heavy iron, and, spend half your paycheck on expensive supplements. But I'm here to tell you, based on the material we're analyzing today, that is completely false. You literally do not need a gym membership to build a physique that commands respect. No way. On one side of the spectrum, we have this intimidating myth, heavy machines, crazy complex supplement stacks, basically the idea that fitness is locked behind a paywall. But on the flip side, there is a beautiful, super accessible reality, your own body weight, simple home-cooked food, and just unwavering consistency. That's the actual formula. Today, I'm going to show you the exact approach, especially drilling down on how to perform home push-ups to take you from wherever you are right now to a lean, strong, aesthetic baseline. To make this as actionable as possible, we're treating today's explainer like a quest log. First step, level 1, foundation. Then, level 2, master the push-up. Next is level 3, full body balance. And finally, the final boss, diet and recovery. Let's kick things off with level 1, foundation, building the baseline. Listen, if your foundation isn't strong, you are absolutely going to struggle later when we get to the advanced movements. Spending your first week purely on simple bodyweight exercises to gradually prep your muscles, that is non-negotiable. Seriously, don't rush this stage. Here is exactly what your first week looks like. First, you must start with a proper warm-up. Jumping jacks, spot running, lateral lunges, high knees. This wakes up the nervous system and drastically drops your risk of injury. Then we move to the absolute king of home workouts, the standard push-up. Your goal here is 12 to 15 reps for 3 sets. And actually, scratch that. If a full push-up is too tough right now, that is completely fine. Just drop your knees to the floor, keep your core tight, and learn how to perform home push-ups from the ground up before moving to the standard version. You'll also want to sprinkle in some basic lunges, mountain climbers, and Supermans, just to wake up the rest of your body. All right, moving on to level 2, master the push-up. This is the core engine of upper body development. Once that baseline is set, things get really exciting. Why? Because we are obsessing over the mechanics of how to perform home push-ups. A defined chest literally takes your overall physique to the next level. And to get it, we're going to deploy 4 highly specific advanced variations. Variation number 1, the decline push-up. If you can bang out normal push-ups easily, this is your immediate next step. You simply elevate your feet, throw them up on a bed, a chair, or some stairs. By changing this angle, you shift all that resistance directly onto your upper chest. Building that upper shelf is what gives you that square, armor-like look. You want to aim for 12 to 15 reps across 3 sets here. Now, what's really interesting about this is how a simple change in your hand placement completely rewires the muscle activation. Enter the diamond push-up. You bring your hands close together right under your chest so they form a little diamond shape. This specific mechanic carves out the inner chest and heavily recruits the triceps. When we talk about exactly how to perform home push-ups for maximum aesthetic return, this one is pretty much unmatched. If you want your arms looking sharp and your chest deeply defined, this is your go-to move. You want to hit 10 to 12 solid reps for 3 sets here? Next up, we inject some raw power with the explosive push-up. Now, this one is intense, but man, the results are incredible. You lower yourself down just like a normal push-up, right? But on the way up, you generate so much force, you push with such intense power that your hands literally leave the floor for a split second. This builds those fast-twitch muscle fibers, which increases both chest volume and just sheer explosive strength. We're looking at 12 reps for 3 sets. Finally, we've got to talk about shoulders, because broad shoulders are the absolute secret to that coveted V-taper. Since we don't have heavy dumbbells to press overhead at home, we use the spike push-up. You position your body in an inverted V shape, lifting those hips high into the air, and slowly lower the top of your head down toward the floor. It perfectly mimics a heavy overhead press, but you're just using gravity. It might look a little funny to anyone walking into your room, sure, but it is the ultimate bodyweight hack for massive shoulders. 12 reps, 3 sets. Master these 4 mechanics, and your upper body will completely transform. Which brings us to level 3, full body balance. Avoid the skipped leg day look. An aesthetic upper body built on a weak foundation totally ruins the whole look, right? So you need to hit 3 main areas to maintain total proportional balance. For your back, which is what actually gives you that wide look, use Australian pull-ups. Just grab the edge of a sturdy table or your bed, keep your body straight, and pull your chest up. For the legs, standard squats and lunges are your absolute best friends for building foundational power from the ground up. And for the core, listen, it's not just about abs, it's about total body stability. Use leg raises for the lower abs and static plank holds to lock your entire midsection in tight. And now we reach the final boss, diet and recovery. Fueling the transformation. You've put in the sweat, you've completely mastered how to perform home push-ups, but frankly, none of it matters if you fail this final stage. This is where the actual transformation happens. You break the muscles down in your living room, yeah, but you build them back up in the kitchen and in your bed. And this brilliantly illustrates a harsh truth that catches so many people off guard. Only 30% of your results actually come from the workout itself. A massive 70% of your progress is entirely dictated by your diet and your recovery. You simply cannot outtrain a bad diet. If you aren't fueling properly, your results will flatline. I don't care how many diamond push-ups you do. So the crucial point is getting your protein intake dialed in. You need roughly 1.5 to 2 grams of protein per kilogram of your body weight. Let's do the math real quick. If you weigh 60 kilograms, you need about 90 to 120 grams of protein every single day. And remember our myth busting from the beginning? You absolutely do not need expensive powders for this. You can easily hit this target using simple, smart home foods. We're talking paneer, soya chunks, eggs, kidney beans, and lentils. Beyond protein, you have to keep the engine running clean. Do not ignore your hydration and your gut health. You should be drinking 3 to 4 liters of water daily so your body can actually function and recover efficiently. Furthermore, you need fiber. Eat your green vegetables. Just throw them into a big salad with your lunch or dinner. Fiber improves your digestion, it keeps your gut happy, and it ensures your body actually absorbs all that great protein you're eating. Let's move to and see how this builds into an actionable week. Here is your 7-day schedule. You're working out 5 days a week and taking 2 vital days for rest so those muscles have time to actually grow. Monday is full body basics. Tuesday is chest day, and that is exactly where you deploy those decline, diamond, and explosive push-ups. Wednesday, you rest. Thursday is back and biceps. Friday, you hit shoulders and core, utilizing those spike push-ups. Saturday is dedicated to legs, and Sunday is complete rest. It's simple, it's highly structured, and it is incredibly effective. So your 7-day challenge starts today. We've laid out the entire roadmap. You have the ultimate home push-up mechanics, the full body balance protocols, and the exact diet math you need. The blueprint is quite literally right in front of you. No gym, no expensive powders, just you, gravity, and a little bit of grit. So here's the real question. Will you be exactly where you are next month, or are you ready to level up and take the first step toward that aesthetic physique today? Get to work,